What's up, boys? Welcome to Smokstas' new track, Windy Acres, and look how good this looks, boys. Honestly, it looks so good. I kind of have to take you back to Smokstas' first track in order for you to really appreciate how good this looks. So let's do that right now. All right, boys, we're here on Smokstas' headquarters, the very first track that Smokstas ever released, and I don't usually do this. Thank you for that sub, holy cow. But I really wanted to show you guys just the detail difference, the scaling, how much better everything is from his first track. And guys, he put this track out 6 months ago, and when we go to his newest track, it is really impressive. Just he has learned so much, and it is really cool to see, you know, somebody kind of start from zero, no knowledge whatsoever, and work his way up to, and oh my gosh, I'm terrible at the game. I told him too, when he first started this, that I thought that he could be, you know, one of the GOATs, or was becoming one of the best track creators. And I really believe it, man. He's really learning so much and is humble about it and is applying himself. And I thought that this would be a really good example to show you guys that, man, you don't have to have skills at all. You can just learn. Okay. Oh my gosh. You can just learn something and surround yourself with knowledgeable people and become very good at something. And, you know, I wanted to use this as an example rather than, you know, always just, you know, people use themselves for examples, obviously, all the time. But I thought that this would be a really cool way for me to highlight Smokstas' skills while still showing you guys that, man, like, if you just apply yourself to something, you can really get good at anything. You know, and I know for YouTube, you know, people say that all the time about, you know, those of us that are doing pretty good on YouTube, that, you know, oh man, like, we could just do that. And I think it's important for everybody to remember that, like, we all that I know of, at least in the MX bike space, started out with absolutely no understanding of how to do anything and just applied ourselves to figure it out and learn and be humble and grow. And so, I don't know, I wanted to show off Smokstas' first track, and then now we're gonna jump into the track you guys are all here for. All right, boys, we are on Smokstas' new track, Windy Acres here. And I mean, immediately you guys should be able to see the level of detail. And I like, look at the puddles on the outside. Look at how much better the ruts are. Look at the skybox. Everything is just thousands of times better than his old stuff. And I remember testing this track for him very early, like before he had anything on it. And it's really crazy to like play it now, really different, but also still very similar, you know? It's very cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is like my first time actually playing this track, so if I'm mid, I saw somebody say, Doc, let's, you know, upload a video where you don't practice on a track at all. So this is what it is. So if you don't like watching it, blame that guy. Say it's your fault, that guy. You can do that in the comments. I love the logos he's put on here. We got a lot of motocross the game, which, you know, I'm a big fan of, obviously. I see some RD logos. All of his logos are on there. This section is really fun. I will say this track is pretty challenging. Oh my gosh. Pretty, I don't want to say hard, but it's pretty techy, to be honest, a little technical. And I like that. You know, it's got the rollers kind of through all the jumps, or all the turns, I should say. And the jumps are, a lot of them are, blind, I guess. So you kind of have to use your little noggin and remember, which my noggin does not perform at all. It flows really well. I will say, I think it's probably a better 250 track, which I think is fine, as most people are on 250s these days anyway, because nobody has throttle control to run a 450. I'm nobody too, by the way. I don't have the throttle control to run a 450. Although, we could talk about that for a minute. I'm thinking I have to run 250 for SMX, because that's what I have all my points in. Dude, I did it again. But I'm thinking of running a 450 for Supercross. I don't know. I thought that last year, I did about 2 rounds, got absolutely bodied, and then was like, I'll just run 250, and then did pretty good there. Now, I didn't have a ton of time on Supercross at that time. I definitely think I'm much better now, and we did some pub lobbies where I was on the 450, and I feel like I can hang pretty good. You know, Wash was in there, and you know, some of the fast boys, Doug was in there. I just don't think that I was, you know, I'm not on Wash's level, but I was definitely not last, right? Like I think I got second most of the races, or maybe third behind Doug. But I feel like 450 might do me well this year. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people running 450s. Like the real fast guys will still run it, but I don't see a lot of the casual guys that are casual fast guys, if that makes sense, running the 450s, because they are a lot more difficult this year. I wish we, like, it's cool that we have coasts. I kind of wish we didn't have coasts, because 250s would be a lot more fun that way. Or maybe I'll run West Coast on a 450 and then East on a 250. I don't know. You know, I never really, I think I got 4th in points in Supercross. No, I don't know. Maybe I got 7th. Hold on, let me cook. I definitely got 7th, I'm pretty sure, but I missed like 6 rounds. I think if I would have averaged my positions, I would have got 4th or 3rd. I made a TikTok about this, and a bunch of people said don't move up until you get a podium in 250s. But like, I just don't know that it's that serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we just move up. I really don't care. Like, I'm really like, just want to kind of play whatever's going to be the most fun. I don't think I'll have as much time to just sit on the game and grind as I did last year to get good at Supercross, especially on these new bikes. With Motocross the Game and stuff, I have a lot of time allocated over there. But maybe, you know, I definitely want to start. I think in December, we'll get back to doing some streams, which will be fun. I don't know. I'm just yapping, but it's okay to yap, I guess. I would like to do some streams. I think that would be enjoyable to get back. And oh no, I haven't streamed in a very long time, so I kind of miss the vibes. Also, if I'm being completely honest too, like stream numbers definitely help with brand sponsorships and stuff. So, you know, like, I look, an RD logo, let's go. Also over there to my left, as you can see, that Motocross the Game, it looks like Suki made a free ride area, which is pretty sick. And because Suki is one of the free ride goats, so that's pretty cool to see. Oh yeah, I remembered, it's a triple. So it's cool to see them collaborating on tracks like that and kind of letting everyone do their niche, if you will. Niche, I don't know. People always say that different. Nichely. It's cool to see, you know, them doing that. And you know, I don't know if there's any sort of revenue split there or if they're just doing it for funsies, but either way, you absolutely love to see it. Yo, Smokstas, I know you're gonna watch this, okay? RDX Smokstas thoughts? That would be fire. You're barking, dude. And honestly, what's crazy is how fast you've been putting these out. For being a complete noob to now, you know, what did you drop, like 4 or 5 tracks in 6 months? You're grinding and you're still doing content and stuff. Like, it's pretty impressive. I shan't lie. It makes me feel like maybe I'm just being a sissy and not making my own tracks. Guys, I don't have time. I thought this would be fun to share too. I got my Spotify revenue today. For the first month, RD Music was on Spotify. Shout out RD Music, by the way. You can find it down in the description. But I would like you guys to know, just because I thought this was an interesting little tidbit, how much Spotify artists make. Okay, I don't really know how many plays we had in September, because this check was only for September. I guess I should look, but I don't know off the top of my little nog. 0.0008, baby. That's how much of a dollar we made in September. So basically what I'm saying is, who wants a Bugatti? You know what I mean? 0.0008. Absolutely fire. You love to see it. We're basically Elon Musk at this point. So To be honest, Artie Music was never about the income. It was all just about letting people, you know, oh my gosh, the hitch. What is going on? Artie Music was really just about people, you know, being able to share their music. And if we all make a little bit of bread, we all make a little bit of bread. But if not, then at least our music is out there. I say our, but their music, because I have no musical talent. Anyway, Smokstas is an absolute W for this track. I hope that it sells crazy. And listen, guys, I know everyone's got issues with paid tracks. Not everyone, a few select people. But you guys got to realize it's like literally changing people's lives. I can tell you from multiple sources that paid tracks have impacted families, and it is incredible. And I think it's such a cool opportunity for people to do something in a space that they love and be creative and yeah, really benefit from the time investment. And yeah, it's awesome. And Smokstas, I love you. RDX Smokesty, when? Okay. Okay, yeah. I'm not racing SMX today. I'm going on a date with my wife. This video is coming out and is recorded on the day of SMX. I'm going on a date. We're going to some fancy restaurant that I had to make reservations for. Haven't done that in a long time. It was easy. Okay, I just went on an app, but usually we just walk into places. But made reservations. Probably gonna dress up fancy. You know what I mean? Have a babysitter for the kids for a while. You know, for a few hours. Kids are excited. I'm excited. My wife's probably excited to get outside and go eat some good food. Yeah. Anyway, I love you. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.